We've seen Luke Otto do a lot of the long kicking recently. He had one that went out of the back of the end zone. Here he starts off the second half with one towards the back of the end zone and a touchback. Another good kick by Otto, the sophomore. And so out comes South Dakota as they will begin at the 25-yard line. See which running back they start off with. We showcased Bama at the beginning of the game. We see more Frederick.
Yeah, Bama and Frederick are the main guys to worry about. Those are the top two, but they also have a guy we haven't seen yet, another freshman, 6'1", 205 from Minooka, Illinois, Nate Gunn, and he actually led the Coyotes in rushing last week with 48 yards. Haven't seen him at all.
Sager will start, however, with a pass down the sideline, and it's complete. Inside the 30 and all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's Eric Schuford, the leading receiver on this team, with his first catch of the game, and it's a big one.
And we're waiting for that long pass to Schuford. There is a flag on the play. Flag coming in late after that tackle around the 20-yard line.
Yep, that penalty flag right near where the play ended. And so the officials will conference on the far sideline.
Eric Schuford, he's got breakaway speed. He just hasn't been able to separate yet.
Horse collar tackle. Defense, number 6. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
So they tag Rowe with the horse collar. So add on some more penalty yards after the catch.
That must have been what Rowe had to do to bring him down. A horse collar is such a term. You grab around the shoulder pad. Horse collar's more when you grab right at the back of the collar and pull back the jersey around his last name. And not quite sure if that happened, but it's really kind of nitpick.
So all of a sudden, first down and goal after the 55-yard play to Schuford and the penalty to add on. And they hand off to Shamar Jackson on the play, and Jackson running off the right side gets into the end zone. 2 plays, and South Dakota is in the end zone to start the second half.
Western has done a great job the past couple of games to score right out of half and really put the other team on their heels. And this time, South Dakota turns the favor on the Leathernecks and score right away and not using any time of possession. So maybe Western now will try and have a long, methodical drive to try and get extend their lead.
Bergner to tag on the extra point. Had one earlier today. And he's got another. 19-14 the score, just like that. And that is exactly what Coach Glenn and the Coyotes wanted coming out of halftime.
Score right out of the way, and they probably talked about their injured player and got everybody together and really just excited to go around one common goal.
For Shamar Jackson, the 5'8", 160-pound freshman, he's an athlete. He doesn't really have a designated position on this team. He only had one catch for 6 yards coming into this game, and he gets into the end zone for the first time in his collegiate career.
And you see the term athlete a lot when players are being recruited, and whether it's a smaller high school or whatever, you're not sure where to put them, so you just say that they are an athlete. Normally you find a position for him, though, and Jackson's still trying to find one there. Will look pretty good at running back coming over in motion, and he was able to squeak into the end zone. And that was just a 2-play, 75-yard drive. Only took off 35 seconds. And Western will need to answer if South Dakota can score. And South Dakota's not they're not a big play defense. They're a power, wear you out type of offense. And really caught the Leathernecks off guard.
So after that quick score, here's Bergner kicking it away. Lenore and Smith back deep. It's Lenore fielding this one from the 10. Across the 20, breaks away from a hit, tries to get to the outside and does. Now watch out here as he tries to turn the corner at the 40. And he will be stopped at the 45-yard line. The very last man there to make the tackle did.
And that last man was Ben Kramer, number 85, from around here, Ottumwa, Iowa, 6'1", 200-pound junior. And he's just able to twirl around Lenore when he had open space around the corner. That move right there, where it seemed the wind tugged on his belt, was the move that really was able to stop Lenore.
35-yard return for Lance Lenore as he gets up to the 45-yard line. So here's where the Leathernecks will begin. First possession offensively in the second half, and it starts with Watson. And he gets right back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You can tell that play had nothing. Defensive line with a good charge, and they were able to push him back right away. You just tell that the offensive line didn't have position on that play, and Watson was doomed.
So second down and 10 after the gain back to the line of scrimmage. Now Watson lining up at receiver here. He's in the slot at the bottom of your picture with Lenore. With Stacy Smith in the backfield, and they swing it out to him as he looks to do some damage in the open field. Penalty flag comes in as Smith cuts it back. He's still on his feet, picking up the first down to the 40, but a penalty flag out of the backfield.
That's the point right there. Not good if you're the Leathernecks of that flag coming out of the backfield. Some good.
Holding. Offense, number 39. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
Larry Harris.
Larry Harris of holding, and that was after the play. That's after the pass was already released and Smith was already out in the open. And Larry Harris knows that he's an experienced, disciplined player that normally doesn't make a mistake like that.
Yep, senior fullback tight end. Called for the penalty, so it's 2nd and 16 as that was a spot foul, 10 yards from the spot of the foul, so they back him up to the 39. 4 receivers in for Norvell. And he'll throw for it. Sideline toss. Borsellino's got a step. He's got the ball. Joey Borsellino for the touchdown. 61-yard touchdown catch and run for Borsellino. And the Leathernecks answer with a score of their own.
They answer with a score of their own, a quick score of their own. And both teams coming out guns a-blazing to start the second half. Remember the 53-yard touchdown pass the beginning of the second half against SIU. Similar play, different sideline. Trenton Norvell hitting a wide-open receiver in stride. This time it's Joey Borsellino, and the standard joke is that Borsellino have a long catch and run. He won't score. Let's stop to the 1. This time he scores.